All right, so I'm here with Clint Pollock, EZWebPlayer. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
You're an online video platform company that focuses on SMB clients. So do you want to sort of give us a state of the union of what are some of the issues and challenges small and mid-sized businesses are facing?
Sure. Well, being a small business person myself, I realized that putting video on the internet for a small business was difficult in the sense that you had free options that also had issues like branding and advertisements, and on the other side of the like a YouTube, exactly. But on the other side of the spectrum, you have high-priced options, $50 a month and more, that are really focused on the enterprise type of customers. So there was a real gap for the small and medium-sized businesses to get video on their websites. And so what they really need is a non-branded solution that doesn't have any advertisements, but at the same time, a fully featured video management platform that gives them all the features and bells and whistles they need. And also something that's affordable. So that's really the problem that we help solve, is provide affordable solutions to small and medium-sized businesses without any branding, but at the same time providing them robust infrastructure using the power of Amazon CloudFront so that they can get access to enterprise-class services at a very affordable, low monthly cost.
Do you have, I'm just thinking in terms of if you're essentially a software as a service solution for the SMB market, and one of the issues, I've built SaaS solutions before, is sort of feature creep, where you want to do one thing well and your clients like that, but then you sort of get all these feature requests that sort of bloat the product into something that grows almost into an enterprise solution.
Sure. Well, that's a great point. And as you mentioned, we're really focused on the small and medium-sized business. Now, it's not to say that we wouldn't have enterprise customers, but my goal is to avoid building in features that enterprise-type customers would like. And I'm really focusing on the features that small and medium-sized businesses would like. Because there are solutions out there that solve the needs for enterprise already, and I'm not trying to replicate that.
So what would be a good example of a feature that, for big Fortune 500 companies is a must-have, but
Sure.
for mom and pop and mid-sized businesses?
Well, things like adaptive bitrate streaming, for example. If we look at the devices that are out there for mobile, 90% or more are going to be covered off in iPad, iPhone, Android. And so, why worry about all these features that small businesses really don't need? We don't have to have adaptive bit streaming for a small business. Certainly an enterprise would like something like that, but that's a great example of a feature that I won't build in. We'll support iPhone and iPads and be able to give them lower quality files, but not something like adaptive bitrate streaming, those types of advanced features.
And because you're not adding that, it's keeping your costs down, which you can then pass on to the client.
And that's really part of my mission, is that delivering features that small and medium-sized businesses need, and not delivering the features they don't need, so that I can keep the costs down and pass the savings along to them.
Okay. Here at the conference, you're exhibiting. You have a booth here. What are some of the comments you're hearing from those SMB type customers?
Well, I spent most of my time explaining that this is possible. This is a reality. We do offer unlimited transcoding, streaming, and bandwidth for $15 a month. And so I spent a lot of time explaining how that's possible, because they don't quite believe that it is. But in fact, it is. And so that's been most of the conversations. And from there, we really talk about their pain points. It's, YouTube is a pain for them, although it is necessary to put your videos in YouTube, and I would always suggest that from a marketing perspective. But to put them on your website, on your mobile phone, and your Facebook and blog, you really need something a lot more powerful. So right away, they understand that. And the other part of it is that the solutions that are out there cost a lot of money because they have been enterprise focused. And so that's the other major pain point that we really hit the nail on the head. And so they really enjoy the fact that we offer things like channels. So YouTube is going to display related videos when the video is done playing, but they're not your videos. They're somebody else's. So we have something called channels, which actually displays your related videos. So that's a great feature that they've really have liked. We've also got some analytics that I think is really important, because with small and medium business, it costs so much money to make this content. And I don't think they're getting the full potential out of all of their content, because maybe they put it on YouTube, but it needs to go in other places. It needs to be in their blog, on Facebook, and they need to be able to understand how those consumers enjoy or like their videos. So we have some features such as how many people watched 1/4 of the video, 1/2. What was the average exit time code? So you know if there's a problem point. That's right.
So you can then see sort of what happened at that moment in the video.
Exactly, and maybe fix that. And then another interesting feature is ratings, where something like a YouTube would say, hey, here's what people thought of this video. My focus is to tell the business owner what people thought of the video, not the viewers. So there's ratings in there they can see on a 5 scale whether people thought the video was great or not. And so that helps them gauge the content. And then also getting more use out of that content is just through the distribution options we have, by having a short URL that they can grab and send off an email or post right on Facebook, a WordPress plugin, which so many small business people use, and it just drops the video right into WordPress, for example. And then also getting it onto those mobile devices. We've also got some plans to do things like push to YouTube. Because it does need to go on YouTube, it should go on other types of sites to get out into the wild. And another interesting thing is getting the video into search engines. That's a real problem that SMBs deal with, right? I mean, how do I get my video out there into the search engines? And so we've got this nifty feature that allows them to publish into the EZWebPlayer video sitemap. So Google is coming and seeing us as a significant resource for content. And then also downloading a pre-built video sitemap for them, so they can just download it, it's already ready to go, and just drop it right into your site so Google can index off of their site as well. So we're really trying to help them with simple ways to get more out of that content than they would have with just YouTube. And then it's important to back that up with great customer support, because with SMBs, you might have one person doing everything. He's shooting a video, and so great customer support is key, and that's so crucial to our service. We have online chat, phone, email, and 7 days a week. We'll answer email and everything else. So that's so important with the SMBs. They really like that and appreciate that kind of attention to the customer.
Great. Well, Clint Pollock, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.